Welcome back to the mat, friends. Today is day 23 in the 30-day yoga series. Get on your mat. Today we will focus on unlocking the perfect timing in your life, finding patience, and learning to surrender. Let's start in the supine position. You can lower down onto your back and feel free to bend your legs if you find you have any low back discomfort. Turn your palms to face up and begin to feel your breath. Take an inhale through the nose and breathe out through your mouth. As you start to tune into the breath, rest the tongue on the roof of the mouth and begin to expand the belly as you breathe in. And as you breathe out through the nose, watch the belly descend. Find your Ujjayi breath. Feel the whole four-part breath. The breath in, a pause. The exhalation, and another pause. I'll start the practice today with a quote from Joyce Meyer. Patience is not the ability to wait, but how you act while you're waiting. Patience is not the ability to wait, but how you act while you're waiting. The affirmation for the practice today is, I practice patience and surrender, trusting the timing of my life. I practice patience and surrender, trusting the timing of my life. Start to awaken the hands and the feet as you feel your next breath in and out. And bring both knees into the chest. Place the hands beneath the kneecaps and start to move the knees away from each other. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathing in one direction and exhaling around the second half of the circle. Starting to find some movement down into the hip sockets. Let the circles get a little larger. You can go back in the opposite direction, breathing in and out. Set the feet down onto the ground. Separate the feet a little wider, as wide as your mat. You can take the arms into a cactus or a T position and begin to move the knees from left to right and right to left. Just starting to bring some calm and relaxing sensations into the body and the mind, soothing the body and the mind. Let the breath guide you through the practice, starting to feel the rhythm of your breath and letting the body move with it. We'll come back to center and bring the feet back to hips distance apart. Slide the left leg away from you, press down into the heel, and bring the right knee into the chest, starting to feel the hands, interlace the hands right below the kneecap. If that's not available, bring them under the hamstring. Press the left heel down, hug the thigh into the chest, take a big breath, and soften into the belly. We start massaging the organs beneath the surface, nurturing our whole being. If you can bring the thigh to the outside of the rib cage. You might take the left hand and place it on top of the left thigh, pushing down and forwards. Bring the knee back to center and release it down slowly. Taking the second side, interlace above on the shin or under on the hamstring. Slow, deep breathing, massaging the other side of the belly, the rising and the descending colon. If you want to go a little wider, take the thigh to the outside of the rib cage, right hand on right thigh. Be patient in your movements on your mat, encouraging yourself to slow down, tune deeply into the breath, nurturing and soothing. Come back to center and release the legs down. Now I would like you to pause for a moment, turn the palms to face up. Take a breath and notice any sensation beneath the surface. You're breathing in new oxygenated blood, creating energy, perhaps feeling that prana through the body. Now we'll go ahead and roll onto the right side. You can rest your head on your bottom arm and take your right arm under the head for a pillow and your left arm out in front of you. With your inhale, start to lift your arm up towards the sky, and on the exhalation, let the arm fall behind. So we start to get into the chest and the pectoral muscles, inhaling up and exhaling back. Without force, just really letting gravity do the work. One more time, inhaling up and exhaling, holding it here now. Just letting the arm fall open. Soften in the belly and the legs. Inhale, reach the arm up. Lower the left arm onto the left thigh and bring the left knee into the hand, lifting the knee up and circling that thigh now down in front and back behind. So again, you can feel the thigh bone moving in the hip socket. Nurturing every breath you take. Let's go the opposite direction. And from here, you can simply set the right knee on top of the left and just roll over onto the other side. I'll change direction. So as you bring your left arm underneath the head for a pillow, let the right arm come out in front. Imagine at the 3 o'clock position. Inhale, reach the arm up, and exhale, let it fall back and behind. Feels good to start getting to the chest a little bit. Inhaling up, exhaling back. One more time, breathing in and breathing out. And let it stay there now, a few breaths. Just breathe from the center of the chest all the way out to the fingertips. Start to surrender and let go of that want or that need for things to happen right away. It takes time to build strength and find the patience. Reach the top arm up, lower it down onto the thigh, grab a hold of the shin, bring the knee up, inhale, and exhale down and away, just starting to make those small circles. You can picture the kneecap drawing a circle and back the other direction. So just about 3 to 5 times each way. So good for the joints. Slowly moving the body and release the knee. Take a breath in, inhale, and exhale. Start to push yourself up. You can start to open your eyes, and we'll come up onto the knees into a kneeling position. So if you find that kneeling isn't right, just take your block and slide it between the ankles. If you don't have that block, go ahead and grab a pillow for yourself. So on the inhale, we're going to reach the arms up and overhead as we rise up high onto the knees. Inhale. Exhale, let the arms move out to the sides and return back down onto the heels. Inhaling. Exhaling. Draw the belly in. Breathe in. And out. Take a breath. And sigh out. Let your hands come forwards up onto hands and knees. Separate your knees so they're about hips distance apart and tuck the toes under. Take a couple of cow and cat pose. Inhale, tip the pelvis. And exhale, tucking it under, chin to chest. And do that a couple more times, just starting to warm up the hips, the pelvis, the spine. Feel your body. And come back to a neutral position. Draw the belly in and untuck the toes. Now start to stretch the right leg back behind you. Lift the leg up and take it across the left calf to the outside. Look over the left shoulder and just start to pivot forwards and back on the big toe mound of your right foot, on the ball mound of your right foot. And we start to tune inwards. We start to look within, taking this time to really slow down and do some introspection. Take the leg up and back out. Draw the belly in, reach the left arm forwards. Bring the chin down a little bit, and maybe you stay here or start to lift the limbs up. Just feeling any areas where you feel a little off balance. Just nurturing yourself with your breath. One last, and exhale, left hand down. Right leg can come down. So you can reach back for the right foot and bring it forwards in front of you. We'll come into a low lunge. Bring the hands up onto the front thigh. Bring the chin to the chest for just a moment. Do the opposite. Lengthen the tailbone down. And on the exhalation, start to lift the chest, letting the hips begin to descend forwards. So the hips are in front of the back knee, moving the hips forwards. You can take the arms down to the sides if you'd like, and you can reach them out and overhead. Exhale, slide the hands down to the heart space. So moving with your breath, we press into the top of the back foot. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Breathe in. And out. Lower the hands on the inside of the foot and very slowly just toe heel your foot back behind you. We'll come into downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the sitting bones, little bend in the knees. Press back through the chest and the shoulders. Maybe sigh out through the mouth. Feel the softening. It's hard when we want things to happen. We're trying to reach a goal in our life. Maybe we need the funds in order for something to take place. Just remember that everything will happen when it's meant to. And if you stay focused on the outcome, you will flow gracefully in between. Lower down onto the knees. Begin to lift the left leg back. Step it across the calf out to the right. Look over your right shoulder, pivot forwards and back a few times. Maybe you start to open up that left hip, side body, just feeling different sensations. Come back to center. Stretch the right fingers forwards. And begin to lift the arm and the leg, opposite limbs. So we find balance every day. enjoying the journey instead of the destination. One more breath in. Exhale, lower the right hand and step the left foot forwards between the hands. You can untuck the back toes, so find your balance as you rise up. And you might start with those toes tucked under. I really like that position to help the back knee take a little weight off of the back knee. Round the back, so think of that cat pose you did a little while ago. Take a couple of breaths into the top of the right thigh. And then we'll go ahead and pull the chest forwards like cow pose a little bit. You can untuck the toes and start to move the hips forwards and down, moving the belly away from the front thigh. The hands can stay on the thigh, or you can start these arm movements, salutations, bringing the arms up, and exhale back to the heart space. So really pressing your front foot down and back, and your back foot down into the earth. Lifting up from the pubic bone, the navel, the heart, the throat, and the third eye. Exhale, release the hands down and step back, downward facing dog. A couple of breaths. Walk your feet up to the top of the mat. Come into a forward fold. Bend the knees. Take the hands to the elbows for a few breaths. Let go out through the mouth. Surrender and look within. Where can you be a little more present to strengthen your patience? Release the hands and bring them up to the hips. Engage the legs. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release the arms down. You can bring the hands behind the back now and interlace the fingers. Bring the heels of the hands together, the elbows towards each other. Let the thumbs rest on the sacrum. If this isn't accessible, you can use a strap in both hands. Take your arm bones back and begin to engage the legs. Take a breath into the heart space. Close your eyes. Feel the front side of the body opening and expanding, nurturing from within. And exhale, release. Lift the arms up and overhead and fold down to the earth. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. You can step the left foot back. Turn the back foot out. We'll come up into warrior two. Inhale. Sit a little bit lower in the pose. Turn the palms to face up. And from the elbows to the hands, turn them back down. Look down at your back foot coming into reverse warrior. Left hand onto the left thigh. And inhale, come back to center. Lower the hands all the way down to the ground. Spin onto the ball of the back foot and step forwards to the top of the mat. Fold over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, lower the hands down. Find balance on your left foot. And bring your right hand outwards, so external rotation. Find your balance. And take your right hand into your right foot. You can reach the left arm overhead. And release. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale and forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Step your right foot back, warrior two. Inhale. So we move through each day, strengthening our patience, developing happiness from within. Let's come into reverse warrior. Right hand to the back thigh. And being graceful as we move. Take an inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release the hands down. Come forwards again, up to Uttanasana. Inhale, rise all the way up. Preparing for that one-legged pose. Bring your right hand down to your right side and your left arm will externally rotate. Find balance, grab a hold of your foot. You could easily hold the wall if you're at home or a chair. You can bring the foot in towards the glute. Rest the tongue, soften the face. So we're continuing to soothe as we move through the poses. Reach the right arm up towards the sky. If I turn to the side, you can see the elbow is coming in towards the back of the body. The arm bone is rolling back. And we allow the heart to open and expand, staying present and nurturing, soothing our mind and our body. Exhale, release. Arms can come down. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. And exhale, hands to the heart space. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale and forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Step the left foot back, coming into pyramid pose. Rise up halfway. Exhale and fold. Stay here for 3 breaths. You can bring the hands down onto your blocks or onto the floor. You might even walk the hands further out in front. You could also bring the hands behind you, interlace the fingers, and reach the knuckles up towards the sky above. Feel your strength as you use your muscles. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Exhale, step forwards to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. Hinge at the hips, fold forwards. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, right foot steps back, Parsvottanasana. Exhale and fold. Turning the torso a little bit. Hands can come flat down on the ground, pushing down and forwards. Or maybe bringing the hands behind the back, interlacing. Use the breath as your guide. Become aware when you're off balance, when you're moving into the future, when your emotions are rising. Inhale, come to stand. Release, exhale, step forwards. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart space. So we'll step to the middle of the mat now. You can bring the arms down by the sides. And we're moving into a one-leg standing pose. Bring the right hand down, and just as we did before, catch your right foot on the inside where the big toe is. Take the arm bone back, and then let the left arm reach up and overhead. Empower yourself as you find patience as a strength. Now you can start to hinge forwards from the hips, a little bend in the left leg. Just go to where you're balanced. You can breathe. You can feel the rhythm of your breath. Then when you're not able to go any further, press the right foot into the hand, coming into our dancer's pose. Opening up that right shoulder. Filling your heart with strength and courage to stay on track. Inhale, release. Right foot down. You can just circle the arms back and around. Roll the shoulders to the ears and down the back. Close your eyes for a moment. What sensations and feelings can you feel? How you act while you're waiting. What a powerful quote. Let's your eyes open up and we'll get ready for the opposite leg. Left hand can come down. Catch your left foot on the inside by the big toe. Remember, you can use a strap here if you're not able to hold the foot. Even hold the wall or the block. Hold the wall or a chair. Reach the right arm overhead and then shift your weight forwards. Just go to where you can breathe in a balanced pattern. Bend your right leg for steadiness. You're nurturing yourself through balance. Press the foot into the hand. Open that left shoulder. Press the left foot into the hand. And release. Left foot down, circle the arms, shoulders to ears, close your eyes, feel that new energy moving in the upper back and the chest and the shoulders, down through the legs. Let the eyes open. We'll move down to the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and step back, downward facing dog. Little bend in your knees again. Where can you find more patience in your life? Bend your knees. Come on down to your belly. Bring your hands under your forehead. Turn your toes out, crocodile pose. If you ever catch yourself saying, I can't wait until this, I can't wait until that. But think about what's happening right now and how quick time goes by. And how can you enjoy these moments to move gracefully, patiently on your journey. You can go ahead and roll over onto your back. We'll set up now for our final pose, Savasana. So lower all the way down. You might bring the knees into the chest one more time, like we did at the very beginning. Wrap your arms around, hug your knees, give yourself a little squeeze. Bring the nose up towards the knees. Nurture yourself with a hug. And release the feet down onto the mat. Stretch the legs out. As always, I'll link a yoga nidra or a longer shavasana right here for you. Bring your arms down to your sides. Close your eyes. Let your body rest. Feel your eyes softening. And just scan your body from the top of the head all the way down to the toes, letting it mold into the earth. Let your body get heavy. Look into your light. See a glowing light within, your divine light. I believe that all things happen for a reason. You get stuck in traffic. It's for a reason. There's a purpose. Trust that you're on your right path in life. Trust the timing. Trust the process. Relax your eyes. Relax within your light. Surrender completely. Feel as if you're floating upwards with the light. Looking down at yourself, resting on your mat, looking into your strength, your beauty, your courage, your joy, your grace. Stay here for a couple more minutes. And as you start to hear my voice, follow the light back down, moving back into your body, feeling the tips of the body, breathing into your body, slowly awakening your body. Bring the arms overhead. Take an inhale and come onto your side. Remind yourself that you're right where you need to be. Feel your strength and your courage to surrender and let go and move gracefully on your journey. Use your hands, push up. We'll finish the practice in an easy seat. Cross your legs, bring your hands in front of your heart space. Let your eyes close if they're opened. Return back to your intention that we started with. I practice patience and surrender, trusting the timing of my life. I practice patience and surrender, trusting the timing in my life. Namaste. I am so grateful for your presence here. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel right here and check out one of these videos right here. See you tomorrow for day 24.